Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome. It is time for me to be humbled. That is what I feel today is going to be. Oh, let me tell you. This is going to be unpleasant. Hopefully everybody's doing well, though. Hey, Limo, thank you. I looked at the start list for this. I'm screwed. It's not good. I shouldn't have looked. I am in a rough way. This is gonna be an interesting one if I manage to pull something out here. There are 26 people signed up last I checked, and I'll be shocked if I get a top 15. Should be opening pens soon, I think. Or is it 43 because it's in a lower pen? It might be 43. Yeah, I made the mistake of looking at my competition and oh boy. Oh boy, is this gonna hurt. This is definitely gonna be an interesting one. I remember I joked when I wrote this course. Oh man, this is a fun KOM. I just don't. I hope we don't do a race on it. I should keep my mouth shut. Why am I doing it is a good question, but I don't have a good answer for that, so. I'm not doing the Tourmalet. Oh, okay. I thought it said 32 percentile as in that was the steepest this climb got. I was like, what the hell? Yeah, that's the issue, is it is the only race anyone's doing. Which is why I'm probably so screwed. Out of like 20 people that are on the signups list in Zwift Power, I am one person from the bottom for 20-minute power. And not by small margins either. And on this course, that's going to make a difference. Because these climbs are long enough that people put, like, FTP level power down. I'm screwed. I just don't have the power profile to keep up. So. And it finishes on the climb, which is even worse for me. If it was, like, do the climb, descend, and then do something else, cool. No. Let's do the climb, descend, and then do it again. So. I'm gonna be hurt. I was gonna do it yesterday, but I just had too much going on. I did a lot of stuff around the house yesterday, which meant I was going up and down stairs all day. Racing, climbing. Not smart. So, yeah, this is... And the funny thing is, I'm literally right at the top of the category. My race score is 422 out of 425. But, sort it by power, and I am absolute bottom of the barrel. So it's like... It's gonna be good. It's gonna go real well. I mean, I'm not just gonna throw in the towel, but I'm very aware that if we hit the climb and they put down power, there's only so much I can do. It would be one thing if I was looking at their sprint power, because, I mean, I know I had over 10 watts per kilo for 15 seconds on mine, but that was from a non-race event. That was from a group ride. 20-minute power? Doesn't really matter. You can do that, you can do that. So, we'll see. I'm not expecting any miracles, though. This is just gonna hurt. Because this climb is gonna do less elevation than we are doing. That's daunting. I foresee a very lonely race. We'll see, though. I can just hope that everybody's like, yeah, let's just go chill. Is that gonna happen? Hell no. No. Looks like this weekend's tiny races are gonna be rough, too. More to my style, but rough. Glasgow, forward and reverse. I think it's reverse and then forward. So, 2 laps reverse, 2 laps forward, I think. And I think it's then 3 laps of downtown, no, 3 laps Bell Lap and then 3 laps of downtown Dolphin. That's gonna hurt. Oh, I forgot to use my power up. Too busy talking. So that's gonna be a rough weekend. And I'm not making my life any easier because I'm going to race tonight. I'll do a moderate ride tomorrow. Run Thursday morning. And then tiny races Saturday morning. What have I done to myself? Why? Why is this what I've decided? Like, I know some people are salivating over this course. I am not one of them. This is very much polar opposite of what my skill set and power profile is for. Who knows, maybe there'll be magic. But I don't foresee that. I foresee just a lot of pain. I have my mid-range setup on, so I'm on the bench in MV 3.7s? 3.4s? Whatever they are. So, I don't want to go Athos. I feel like Athos might be a little too much. Though I'm not entirely sure about that. Maybe I actually should go Athos. Give myself every helping hand I can. Now that I think about it, I probably should. Looking at the time gaps. The time gap between a Venge on a disc and an Athos on lightweights is like 40 seconds. On climbing, so. Not that I'm planning on using a disc on my bench, but. Might not be a bad idea to think about. Kickers, the first climb we do isn't even actually part of the course. It's just the lead-in. It's like an extra kick in the teeth. Hopefully doing this will help my legs open. Make sure I don't do too much right now. Don't want to tax my legs before I tax my legs. I know Batsalts was signed up for the race prior to this one, but I think he's doing that so it's not racing score. Because his racing score would really screw him. His racing score puts him in a category above mine. So far, racing score seems good for flat to low hill courses. This definitely does not feel like it's good for this. For the climbing course, but we'll see. Maybe magic will happen. I'm getting so close to the Scotty Squirrel earpieces. Can see the top, but I know I will not be getting to the top during this period of time, which is fine. It was not the goal. The goal was just to do a better warm-up than I normally do. Normally I wouldn't push myself into green, so... Alright. Eight or 9 minutes till we hop on the pens. Feather, come on. Dang it. I tried. A couple of feathers to make it more likely that I'd finish. But I don't want to do too much and tire the legs too much. Alright. Back up to the crazy steepness. Feather, come on. Of course not. I'll get 250 XP though. That's better than 10. Alright, a little over 13 minutes. Almost there. Trying to stay on the small ring so I don't waste my legs too much. No more feathers. One last chance. Somebody's running this. Oy vey. Hey, Betsalts. How did your race go? Really? Not the answer I expected. I thought so. How did it really go? Mid-pack? That's not bad. Yeah, I know. That's what I'm expecting from me, too. Unfortunate that I don't have Penguin. Yeah, well. I don't have the ability to right now. Not a big deal. Feather. Yay! I mean, that's fair. I didn't expect to finish this. Cool. Yay! New badge. I don't care if it's almost a minute slower. Wasn't the goal. Thank you for giving me a feather.
Now the main problem area is up here. All of this going on up here is what's causing me the most physical discomfort. It's like a visceral reaction of discontent coming from this area. This area is not good either. I hate this, but I'm mainly worried about this.
There we go. That should do it. Appreciate it. All right. All right, we'll let my character descend. I'm gonna go run to the bathroom, and then it's race time, whether I'm ready or not. The answer's probably not. That's probably going to be the answer. So I'll be right back, chat. How the heck did I get this far? Jeez. He was ripping it. I did not expect him to go that far. Alright, we are gonna change the frame and the wheels. I'm gonna do the thing that I didn't think I would do, but the more that I think about it, the more I think it's a smart choice. I need the help. There's literally no reason not to. Go for the best gains I can. Sure. Probably close the nozzle. No, smart. Yeah, that was the ride crop. I have two different scenes. This is for racing. Because I've also got sauce hidden for the moment, so I can see the timer. So, don't worry. I've got it all. I have, for when I'm riding, I have one set of scenes, and when I'm racing, I have another, and then sauce. I typically am only running when I'm racing. Alright. First stage of Punchy Power ZRacing for August. This is going to be a very testing race. Very, very testing. I may be at the top end of the points category, but this climb is it's gonna make it a little interesting. So yeah, like I said, it's punchy. I agree. Yeah, I do not like that profile. I will be very lucky if I'm over the top of the first group. It is good we have a nice long warm-in. For once. I honestly figured we'd be backing off a little bit more than this before we started climbs. Not sure why people are pulling. Why are we riding at 3 watts a kilo? Why? This is basically the Cat C group. That's bizarre when we're not in the climbs. I was expecting to close to 2.5 before we got to the climb. But I guess it is technically Cat C. So, people get antsy? I don't know. Legs do not feel like they're under me today, which is not great. Oh, interesting. I wonder how much running is having to do with my legs locking. They just feel like they fatigue very easily right now. Wait. Oh, labs. I was like, dog or cat? Yeah, this is Zwift labs. But according to Zwift Power, I am woefully at the bottom for FTP, which is going to play a massive part today. But how you doing, J-Drum? I don't know why I called you J-Drum instead of just calling you JD. Don't ask, I don't know. I know who you are, and I still did it. We're gonna go with oxygen debt. I feel like regardless of which one I pick, this isn't going to do well for me. My legs are not 100%, and neither is my FTP. And the group feels a little bit ravenous for some reason. We've been pushing power even though we're not on the climbs. Yeah, I'm sure. I've got people with an FTP of 3.9 watts a kilo in here. I'm like... Two people off the front at 6 watts a kilo. What? I feel like crap just sitting in the wheels. Yes, that's alt. Four away. Gonna start this that early, are we? Yeah, I'm not lasting this. Oh, hush, Peter. I'm dying. You shouldn't, Peter. It's nuts. That's what I'm in, unfortunately. Oh, I know it still gets worse. I'm dying. Uh-huh. Legs are toasty. Oh my god, I'm so sweaty. Ugh. That's crazy. Renato's heavier than I am. Or similar. From the front group, yes. From my group that I had, no, I dropped them. Oh, my legs are toasty. I'm gonna try to do my turn. No, I'm just not talking. How are you, Etch? Sorry, dying. I don't know if it's worth the energy trying to keep them behind us. So I might sap my climbing energy. I think I'm just going to sit. I don't think it's far enough away. And they're wasting energy. So it's in my best interest to sit. The sim cap's gonna keep going. Bruce. Trying to recover as much as I can right now. I do think we're gonna get caught. Not super against that, considering they'll have worked. They've had to work hard to catch us. Called the bath salt special. Yeah, exactly. That's why I wasn't working too hard. I did 1 or 2 pulls and I'm like, no, it's a bad idea. Hey, Swifty. How's it going? Gang's all here. This is a very tough course. Good thing is we're not going to get caught from behind. So this is it. That's all. You have to know by now, you're infamous. Everybody knows who you are. Hey, George. Oh, rough. It's a very rough course. I'm sure you love this one. Dang, group isn't really all here. No kidding. It's all the Kaboom squad, that's why. No worries. You may have, and I've just been dying. Thanks, bath salts. Oh no, George. Well, then this is a very large enemy. It sucks. Oh, dang. That's awesome. I know I have not. I barely wanted to do this one. This is way outside of my power profile. Oh, Casey? Is that who you're referencing, Batsalt? Casey Shum. CS Trix. Or Trix, whichever you prefer. He's one of the OGs. Yeah, he's one of the original Zwifters. We used to be part of the All-Stars. Mainly a Twitch streamer. Goes by CS_Trix, Trix. Very, very talented racer. If you want to see somebody with some tactics, regardless of power, Casey has been there, done that. He used to be on K4K a couple years ago. Hasn't had the ability to lately. I think he's already done his racing. But I don't know if he's done all of them. But he loves beta testing things. Alright, 2K left. All uphill. We're just gonna get straight to it, are we? You probably would. How's everything? Look at all those power profiles. I can't do anything against that. Yeah. By far and away the most efficient. That hurt. Appreciate it. I'll take 15. When we first started this, I did say I would be shocked if I could manage to top 15. Let's take a look at this. God, that hurt. I mean, you can see from this graph. That was the tank. That is just about right on FTP. My FTP is like 230. So 226 20 minute is literally, I was riding at FTP. Oh, nice bed salts. Oh, there you go. Oh, have a good one, George. Oh. Yeah, that graph. That graph. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. No. My max is 200. Yeah, exactly, Zwifty. Oh, my leg's shaking. Thank you so much. I appreciate you, George. Peter, JD, Basalt. I appreciate everybody pushing me. I don't think I honestly could have gone much deeper than that. That was everything. I am like soaked in sweat. Ugh. Considering the course and the power profiles that I was up against, looking at the fact that I was like 0.4 watts per kilo lower than everybody's average, except for like 1 or 2 people. I'll take that. Ooh. Oh boy. Oh. Excuse me while I die. Dang, Peter. I feel like I could never check because my my thing is so ridiculously biased towards tiny races. I think I've done like over 500 races total, but like so many of them are tiny races. I'd have so much trouble checking them, but I know there's definitely some I haven't done. Oh, why doesn't he ever tell me? So Georg, is that how you pronounce it? Thank you, I appreciate that. I just always called him George and he's just never said anything. I'll try to remember that. I make no promises. My oxygen levels are still slowly returning. I finally have a watch that tells me the exact elevation I'm at. So for anybody that's interested, I race at 1,620 meters above sea level. So when I joke about being an oxygen vet, that's why. 1,600 meters above sea level is where I am. It's rough. I ride at higher than the Alp. But I appreciate that, Swifty. And let me know if you want me to call you Rob or if you want to be called Swifty. Does not matter to me either way, if it matters to you. Oh, God, that's rough. I'm glad that one's out of the way, though. This month of races is going to be rough on me. It's good, though, because they're longer races. They're not the 25, 30-minute races. Yeah, I know, exactly. Exactly. I think I have found... It's said that by racing at the height, or the elevation that I do, I lose 5 to 10% of my peak power. I think. Okay, sounds good. So technically I could be 5 to 10% stronger if I didn't race at altitude. But that's part and parcel of living in Denver. See, and the thing is, I thought if I went to sea level, I would be better. I went to sea level and I got altitude sickness. I didn't know you could get it reverse. But you absolutely can. And that's infuriating. Ugh. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Well, and the other downside is it takes like 40 minutes to drive to the actual mountains. But I have medals for climbing the 2 tallest paved roads in North America. So, and those are like in my backyard. Mount Blue Sky, as it's called now, which used to be called Mount Evans. It's a little over an hour away. Pikes Peak is like an hour and a half away. So, exactly. But I have climbed, the highest I've climbed is 14,140 feet. I think it's the height of Mount Blue Sky. I think. Total of 7,000 feet of elevation gained in 24 miles. What is that in meters and kilometers? It's a lot. It's like 1,800 meters in 40 kilometers? 45 kilometers? Something like that? I try to translate between the two whenever I can, but my brain doesn't always function. It's very hard. Pikes Peak is much harder. You start the climb, and it greets you with a 13 to 15% gradient for a mile. Stupid. Mm-hmm. Yep. It's kind of like a rite of passage here in Colorado. The first rite of passage is Lookout Mountain, which is kind of like the Epic. It's pretty similar. Not as steep, but similar elevation gain in a similar distance. And then it's Mount Blue Sky and Pikes. It's like the ever-growing like elevation gain. Because Blue Sky is 24 miles with just shy of 7,000 feet of climbing. Pikes is like 17 to 19 miles and about the same elevation. It's nasty. And it's that thing of you start, it's like 70, 75 degrees Fahrenheit. You get to the top and it's like 40 and you're freezing. And it's like 40 to 50 mile an hour gusts. And it sucks. Oh, and Mount Blue Sky's road is sketchy as hell. Supposedly it's getting paved next summer, which it desperately needs. Honestly, it's one of the reasons I like being here, is I can just go ride those. No worries. I appreciate you hanging out. I am always open to chatting. I don't shut up. But have a good one. I appreciate you stopping by, and I appreciate the encouragement. I feel like I'm still catching my breath. I am getting an iced coffee as soon as I finish this. And our pup will be happy with that because he gets to go for a car ride. Ugh. Completely forgot what the next punchy races are, though. I'm gonna say this was one of the ones I was worried about the most because of those climbs and how that is basically a replica of the Epic in a little bit different form. I'll have to check my racing score afterwards and see, did I make it so I can race lower or higher in the tiny races this weekend. Spec our source? I feel like there's supposed to be a joke there. Whew. I honestly did not think we would catch people from the front group going up that second time. When we started seeing people, I was shocked. That is what got me 15th place, though. Because otherwise I would have gotten 16th, and that would have been slightly frustrating. So, thanks to them for slowing down. I am kind of sad we didn't catch the person that was like 6 seconds ahead of us on the downhill. But I think they were actually heavier than I was, which I was not counting on. But I think latching onto that climb that went at the end of the first climb, like, well, the end of the total climb, was what kind of sealed things for me. Because they had to burn a couple of matches trying to chase us. So I think that really wore them out. And then the person who got 14th was really smart and counterattacked at the perfect time. Right after we were brought back. That was beautiful. That was very smart, because I couldn't turn around and follow that, unfortunately. As much as I would have loved to pretend that I could not. So. And I did burn my feather trying, but subconsciously, I don't know if I was trying to save anything for a sprint, but I didn't have anything anyways. I don't think I'm going to change that result. I think I'm pretty happy with how it went. So I honestly wasn't thinking 15th was going to be possible. I was thinking top 20 was out of the question. Pessimistic? Or pessimistic, yes. Realistic, slightly. And I'm not upset about it. Sometimes with things like that, you want to be a little pessimistic because it helps you stay realistic. But chat being there and kind of forcing me to keep pushing helps. Makes it harder to kind of fold. But I definitely think that was 100% of the tank. There was nothing left. So I am not upset with that effort. I don't think I would have changed anything. Did I need to follow that first attack on the final climb? Probably not. But do I think it did some people in? Yeah. So, you never know what could have happened if you didn't do something. And it's not worth woulda, shoulda, coulda, because it doesn't do you any good. You'll never know. Whew. Anyways, I think that is enough for me. I am solidly toasty. I am very much done. Like I said, I'm gonna go get myself a nice coffee. And then I'm gonna chill. I am gonna ride tomorrow. I do not know yet if I will stream it, because I do have to pick up Penguin from the airport. So I don't know if I want to have to deal with doing both. Not like dealing with picking up Penguin from the airport, but streaming and riding. I'm not sure if I will do both. I may just ride off stream. Wow, that was terrible. I just gave myself a Cat 5 tattoo. Wonderful. I think I would be beyond that by now after like 20 years of cycling. Anyways, So I will ride tomorrow. I'm going to run Thursday morning and then probably tiny races on Saturday. I think regardless of which category I'm in, I'll do them. It's a little bit more reasonable, of course. If it's the higher category, it's going to be rough, but it's not the New York KOM or anything like that, so it should be a little bit more feasible. But yeah, I will call it there. I'm going to go relax, let my legs recover, and I will see everybody either tomorrow or Saturday. So I appreciate everybody cheering me on, sticking around, and not giving up hope in the fact that I could do something in that race. Obviously, never going to win it, but fighting for some reasonable placings instead of just kind of folding and letting myself ride in. So appreciate everybody, and I will see you all next time.